Alright guys, welcome back to some more Satisfactory. Loki joining me again today.
Hello.
So we got everything upgraded, all the belts in the place are now level 3s. Look at how fast things are moving. Now things can be backed up even faster. Loki went and did some color coding. So what's the color coding system? So that was a
the
belt
steel things are all black and red.
Okay.
The copper and iron, I basically did just kind of a gray for the iron-based stuff, and I'm doing an orange coppery color for the copper-based stuff.
Okay. That makes things, yeah, it does actually help figuring out what goes to where.
It's when you start getting into the combination stuff and the mid-level things that I just didn't know what, so they all kind of ended up just a gray till I could decide a better color.
Okay.
However, go check out the oil one.
Oil one. Alright. Also, we're finally backed up on the Caterium. Oh, is there still... Oh, there's a lot of coal sitting here. Oh, this is all backed up. Crap! I've got too much coal. Oh, well, I'll make a new storage container. I don't need this in my inventory. Oh, how come the dump inventory boxes have more capacity than my personal storage boxes? Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. There we go. Alright, coal. Or no, oil. Nice! Oh, you even color-coded whether they made fuel, plastic. Okay, that'll be handy. So that way we know which one comes out to what. Nice. And it looks like we're consuming the oil at a faster rate than it's even being... it's being produced even faster. So we can go additional refineries if we wanted to. You think one more plastic is probably a good idea?
If you've got the power for it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, let me check the power pole.
The things are expensive in terms of power.
Yeah, we got the capacity for it. I might have to fiddle with...
The other question is, do you want to overclock them instead?
No. The overclocking is inefficient. It's easier to make another machine, because you get 50% more production for double the power.
Oh, it doubles power? Ouch.
Yeah.
I thought it did 50% for 50%.
No, let's go look down at one of my smaller machines just to verify, because I've got the screw production stuff overclocked just because I needed it to meet the input-output things, and I didn't feel like rearranging my organized row to add another production thing.
Okay. Where'd you go? I lost you.
I jumped down into the mess of things. Oh, maybe I haven't overclocked these since... Oh, because I got the new screw recipe, so those aren't overclocked.
Yep.
Okay, so this thing, this iron smelter is running at 75%, and it's using 2.5.
Which iron smelter?
This one that I'm standing next to.
Okay, I see you now.
So 75% is 2.5, 100% is 4. So if I turn this guy down to 50, it's 1.3. So it's not... the less they take, the more... So any overclocking, if you can make more of the machine, it's better to, on your power grid, to just make another machine.
Yeah. Until you reach the point where I'm at, in which case power can go screw itself.
Yeah. I mean, the power is mostly a non-issue, because, I mean, I can just put actually, you know what, I probably should just put another coal power plant here.
No, you shouldn't. Trust me, no, you shouldn't.
That's true. Let me actually see if one of these is not...
Let's work on your current research first. Then we will discuss power plants.
Yeah, because we will get the gas power soon, so...
Yes.
Let me just make sure
'Cause
that all these are overclocked to 250.
I guarantee you're going to want to rip all these out.
One of them is missing. All right, so I've got a little bit more overhead. So the only thing I think really you want to overclock is your power production lines, because it doesn't consume more; it just produces more.
I thought it consumed more fuel.
Oh, maybe it's inefficient. Oh God, you repainted the main base.
Yeah.
Everything looks different.
I keep hiding things from you. Yes.
All right. So yeah, we'll overclock that last one. I'll make a new oil refinery, and we should be good. But then we need to start back on the... Let's see. Yeah, see, it's not very clear how much it takes usage-wise, and I don't want to fiddle with my power system to look at the numbers.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the coal is moving in smoothly, so that's all that matters.
Exactly.
I'm actually not consuming... Yeah, I'm actually not consuming the coal as fast as it's used. All of the power lines are backed up, so that's good. But, so, one thing I have not automated from the previous tier is I'm still partially factory automated on the, what is it called? The steel tier.
Yeah.
So that one is one we're going to have to, you know, work with. I think I'm going to need to go make another reinforced steel frame. You know what? Putting a construction thing up here so we don't have to keep jumping down the cliff every time. Just stick it against this thing, because that seems to be pretty much out of the way. Alright. We need to make another alternate heavy frame, which requires 10 more encased beams. Now, if we can get a special recipe from one of those dropship hard drives that give me a different recipe for heavy beams, that'd be wonderful. Like a slightly more output one, but it's fine as is.
What do you mean heavy beam?
The steel encased, or the concrete encased steel beams.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen one yet, but I bet there is one.
Alright, I'm just gonna try to, place this here. Where's it gonna let me put it? There. God, it's like thunder going off. Now the question is, can I get a belt? No. Okay. So what we need to do is we need a conveyor splitter. Splitter, splitter, splitter. There. I'm gonna need to get myself some more steel beams. Alright, so we get that down first, then we place the refinery. Plastic, and hook you in off of... Oh, we need a new power line down here. There we go. And then you can just go over here for now. Alright, so now we have 3 plastic, 1 fuel, and 1 rubber. And we're sitting about 550 power, 560 power out of our 708 cap. So we've got a little bit of wiggle room. Alright, where are you at right now?
Down by the main base.
Okay. So, in this crafting thing, we've got modular frames being produced automatically. We got rotors being produced automatically. Reinforced iron plates. We've got steel ingots, steel beams, steel pipes, stators, and motors. So yeah, we need the encased industrial beam. That is our
Concrete
next project.
and steel.
Yep, and I already have the concrete being shuttled up here. Now the question is, should I make more steel production?
Probably not.
Because we don't need that much. Because, I mean, I've got a bunch of surplus steel and pipes and stuff already, so... The thing is, I kind of want to leave... So, you see that second thing next to the space elevator tower?
Mm-hmm.
I have a second pure iron node there with an iron deposit, or iron miner on it, but I don't have the miner hooked up, because I was going to spiral it up and do another steel production thing up top. But do we really need that much steel tech once we're past steel tier?
Yes. Everything is going to use steel.
Okay, so maybe we should do another steel forge thing up here then. Alright. Let me get the Caterium stuff so it's not backed up again. Just put another quick storage container here. One thing I always hate when you're trying to connect storage containers, like, really close to each other, it's like, conveyor belt too steep.
Mm-hmm. You know, if you hold control, it'll show 2 lines. One is the belt lining up, and one is the base lining up. And as long as the belt lining up thing displays, then you know that a belt will snap there.
Oh my god, control snaps. Okay, what's the second line?
So there's the bottom line for it snapping the structure, but if you get it close, you can see a line above it. That's where the belt will snap, and as long as it shows that upper line, it can snap and won't be too steep.
Oh my god, holding control forces the snap, and it only can snap to places it has a line to. Oh, that would have saved me so much trouble. I've been manually sliding it back and forth until I see the line.
Read the...
It's a little... The shortcut things are always things that get me in trouble with that. Ugh.
I'm noticing.
Okay. So we have a bunch of wires going in. Why did I have copper wire up here? Oh, because copper wire is needed for, like, circuit boards and stuff. That's why I have the copper being stored. All right.
Also, since you're terrible at shortcuts, did you know that Shift will do 10 items at a time to your crafting list?
Yes, but I haven't ever had to craft that many things at a time, so it hasn't been a concern yet.
Yeah, you're automating enough stuff. Computer is one you're definitely going to want to use it for.
Good to know. Wait, how are you getting power? Oh no, it has some stuff in its inventory. I was like, I took the power cable off of you. There's no way you should be doing anything. Now, is there a quick way to make a belt snap to the other side of an object? Probably not.
What do you mean?
I'm trying to set up this conveyor... Oh, there it goes. I just had to get the right angle. I'm doing one of those spiral conveyor towers, and I was trying to get it into the right one. Oh, that's encroaching clearance. Of course it is. Whoop. Alright, well, I'll just do it from down here, then. Alright, so once I get this stuff up there, then I need to get the coal line over. But that's easy enough. And then I'll set up a new triple forge system, and then I'll have some steel beams already up here that'll all be converted into the hardened steel beams, which will need to be converted into the modular frames, or heavy modular frames. So let's actually move you over to here. Alright. These need to be perpendicular to where we want them to go. I'll get this figured out. It's only kinda cutting through it. That's fine. I don't know how high this is supposed to go, but we'll just keep building it up until it is pretty damn high. Alright. Take your ride back up over on the Caterium quick wire. Alright. That one is obviously too tall. Okay. Oh, that is so nice knowing that I can build them whichever direction, forward or backward, and it doesn't care because it's smart enough. Was that a quality of life thing, or was that from the beginning?
I think that's a quality of life thing, but I don't know. Could have been there from the beginning.
No, do not build that to the... my staircase. Snap to that. There we go. What clearance are you encroaching? Okay. But you'll build just fine to right... Okay, whatever. 4 feet to the left, it doesn't care. 2 feet to the right, it does. Alright. And we have a new place for the coal to come up. And then we're just going to have to level off this field. And make some really terrible spots. So what are you up to right now, Loki?
Building some heavy modular frames.
Oh, just manually?
Yeah, look at your milestones. I'm trying to knock some of that out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna get the computer factory up and running today. I'm assuming that's when we're gonna have to wait, like, a long time to have it finished, so... Because I don't think computers are produced at a very fast pace per minute.
They're reasonably fast. However, they require 4 inputs.
Ah, so we have to use the big manufacturing rig.
Yep. And I have yet to build one. I was too lazy to build one, so I don't even know how big it is.
What's one of them take to make?
Heavy modular frame, motor, cable, and 3 computers.
Okay, so other than the computers, we have everything pre-made. Or no, the heavy modular frame production is not done yet, but...
I'm making some right now. I'll make a couple spares.
Alright, so slight aesthetic issue. The oil refinery's foundation snap was not to the same grid as the rotor's lower tier snap. Not a huge issue, I don't think. It's not really going to be something I'm going to care about. But we have a new factory floor. Alright. So how did I do it down there? It was 3 inputs, or 3, what are those things? Foundries. Alright. 3 foundries. Of course, we're going to need some stuff for those. Oh, just 9 encased beams? Alright. Oh, yeah, don't need to, oh, crap. Run up around now. Alright. Encased beams. 9 of them.
Okay, so as soon as I finish depositing this, I will have a present for you.
Wait, you're not making the computers by hand, are you?
You have to make computers to build the machine to make computers, so...
But are you making the 50?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was planning on it. But first I did that.
No need to rush through that. If you want to help me come up with the design plan for up here, that would be helpful.
Okay, where is up here?
All the way up on the upper hill production area.
What direction from the base?
You should be able to see me. It's to the east from where you are.
Okay. It's not showing you for some reason. I think I have to get closer to see you on the radar.
Oh, I can see you just fine. I don't know. It's probably one of those weird things.
I saw you just build that, so...
Yep. Alright, so we need to make 3 foundries. those should be okay position for everything to feed into them.
Okay, hold still.
Mm-hmm.
At present.
What do we got? Hey, modular frames. That'll save me a lot of work to assemble.
Okay. And then you'll need how many computers? 3 computers. Okay. I'll get started on the computers.
Alright. There should be tons of the base material for it.
Yep. I just gotta hunt down all the places where it lives.
Hmm.
Is oil up there?
There's a... Should be some oil in these...
Where's plastic?
Plastic is up here, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I need, plastic.
Yeah, one of these days I'm going to route these back around and build a second floor to that big storage block. And have them, a little bit more usefully set up. Okay, so... Foundries, and then what's the next thing? Constructors. So when we're making the next tier of stuff, do we need the pipes, or... Actually, let me see in the craft bench. Alright, so next tier stuff, we need heavy modular frame. We will need some pipe production. We will also need some beam production for that. For circuit boards, that's just plastic and wire. We don't need anything for that. Okay, so literally the heavy modular frames and the encased industrial beams are the last 2 things I need to put on this forge line. Okay.
Yeah. Wait a minute. It's not showing the recipe I picked up for you.
Oh, because you haven't sent it off yet. It shows up in the priority
list. You have
list.
to do the second step. I forgot about that.
What is the second step on that one?
I'll look up what it is.
Alright, so we got foundries, and then foundries go to constructors. We need 3 constructors, and I've got plenty of room for that. Alright.
Okay, that cliff's a little further than I want to jump.
Now, the only downside to the snapping is the snapping snaps it based on the center of the machine and not its output tube.
Yes. Which, for some of these bigger machines, that becomes more and more annoying. But it's still better to use it than to not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, crap. See, this is the reason why I don't do the bigger power poles, is because I have to hook up 6 machines anyway, and the 6 machines don't go into a 6-slot pole because that takes up all the slots, so...
Yeah.
So I end up having 2 poles anyway.
Do you have Caterium anywhere?
Yep, it's up here, next to me. The quick wire, not Caterium itself.
Yeah, quick wire.
Yeah, I never found anything that used the Caterium ingots other than quick wire, so I'm like, alright, that'll work.
Yeah. As far as I'm aware, it is the only thing.
Alright. So, what I think I need... So down there, I think I have 2 producing beam... No, 1 producing pipes and 2 producing plates. But I think for this... Put the craft bench over here. Because we're going to be making both heavy modular frames, which require 36 pipes, but only 10 of the beams, although that requires the encased beam, which consumes 4, so that's actually 40 beams to 20 or 40 beams to 40 pipes. So that needs to be balanced, so I guess I need 2 plates and a beam producer?
Yeah.
No, because I got extra plates down there. I could shuttle another set of... Oh, Deuterium circuit board.
I wanted to kick it off so I could see what it...
Yeah, let's see what it takes. Alternative quick wire circuit board. 12 plastic, 32 wire versus 6 plastic and 12 wire. So it's more wire intensive, but gets us 3 times as much, so it saves on the plastic. And
Yep.
And I've got quick wire, so it's not an issue.
Yep. Exactly.
Alright. So, because I have 2 things producing the plates, and only 1 thing producing the pipes down there, I think I want 2 of these producing steel pipes, and 1 producing steel plates up here.
Sure. Other than you might be using some of the ones down here.
Well, if I need more to balance things out, I'll run from that storage container up to the hill base.
So why are you making the reinforced up there? Just because you need some?
I want to automate 1 of everything. So that way there's always everything stockpiled at the factory. Because if they add new tech trees...
Start with computer.
No, well, I'm going to get to computer, but to make the computer stuff, I need the heavy modular frames, so I might as well have those automated.
Oh, yeah, yeah, never mind. Okay, makes sense. Except, to make the heavy modular frame, you need the giant factory, too.
Right. But I need to get the steel encased, or the concrete encased thing done first.
Yeah.
Which
Good
actually...
thing I already started on...
You are going to actually give me beams, and the other ones will be my pipes. Your pipes, and... Wait, your pipe, your beam. Okay. Because then I can have a assembler... over here that will accept output from this. And then you are going to be producing encased industrial beams, concrete and steel beams. So you can come down over here. Into that. And we'll just put you right there for now for the power line. Oop. Don't need a power pole that far out. Not yet, anyway. Alright. So then, we'll have, to make the heavy modular frames, we'll have encased beams coming out of that, we'll have pipes coming out of these 2, and then, what else did we need? We needed the frames. We need to have the regular frames coming from down there and concrete. Ah, so the concrete needs to split.
So, let me teach you a trick. Do the crafting list for the heavy modular frames, and then do the crafting list for all the ingredients, and it will tell you how much of each thing you need.
Smart strategy.
And it will give you a checklist that you can figure out what you need to craft. Makes it a lot faster.
Okay. Alright. Then we will put a conveyor pole stackable here. Alright, we're finally consuming concrete at a higher pace than it's being produced at. Lovely. I just need to hook all this stuff up together. Alright, so, one giant menu... Oh my. Well, it's actually not that bad. It's about 3 foundations in size.
It's not bad at all.
Do you happen to have 3 computers?
I am currently working on the ingredients for computers right now.
Okay. No rush, because I still have to get all this stuff hooked up. I'm actually out of cable for running power lines.
So yes, I will be up there with computers shortly.
Cool. So what do computers take? Like, what's the whole procedure line?
Okay, you need circuit boards, cable, plastic, and screws. Plastic and screws and cable being the easy ones. Circuit boards...
Circuit boards is the next
take plastic
production
and
thing.
Copper,
Okay.
and now they take plastic and deuterium.
But make a ton more.
Make 3 times.
Yeah. I mean, that's still a bunch more.
Yes, it is. A lot of these recipes are 2 times the resources, or the same resources but a more expensive version of it.
But it produces it more per minute or something.
But usually
like
it's
there's a
3
gain
times the
somewhere.
output.
Yeah. It's either cheaper inputs, more items, or... Yes.
Almost all of them that I've found have more outputs, no matter what. They just may also have some other advantages.
Nice. Oh, I never upgraded all the conveyor belts up here. There we go. How are we doing on... Oh, wow, we're almost actually completely full of motors.
Good.
We've got like a stack worth of space left in that storage container. So I'm going to make a new storage container just real quick. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about those backing up. All right. Now for the fun... Oh, I got to wire these things, yeah. All right, so this is going to be a dead-end power pole.
Okay, I've almost got the necessary resources. And then I'll be down, or I'll be up shortly with everything you need for computers.
Nice. Okay, so here's a case where I'm actually going to use a tier 2 power pole. Because I just don't have quite enough connectors otherwise.
Where are your screws?
They are not stored anywhere, because they are only an intermediate product.
Ouch. Okay. I will hunt down some iron later to make that then.
There should be some iron ingots in one of those red chests right next to the crafting area.
Okay.
Or at least there's some iron or some random junk that got thrown over there.
Yeah, because you need a lot of screws.
Yep. Okay, so these guys all have power. These guys are producing the steel ingots. So now I just have to split the incoming iron and coal properly. Alright. I always hate trying to rig up these things, because they're always complicated. Alright, so let's get you snapping properly here. Alright, so you're out this way. You're out that way. And you're out that way. And your input comes in off this raw iron ore, like so. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is when it twists and turns up that hill. Alright. You know what? Thematically, let's make that one go in that one. That way they're all going into the same one. Not really necessary to have it do that, but it makes it look nicer. Okay. And then this one... A little bit nicer, neater, and the excess iron ore from my inventory can just be stuffed into... No, it can't, because they're now full. Great. I hate having excess ore and stuff in my inventory. Alright. Now we need to figure out how to get the coal over here without it causing problems. But I think we can solve that by getting a... belt set up here. Then we'll just put a mid-air conveyor splitter right before the end. And we'll just never be able to touch this again. Turn of the belt is too sharp of attachment. Alright, of course you are. Put the conveyor splitter up on the hill, and then run the belts. Alright, that one's cutting through the earth, but it can't really be picky on this one. Alright, that worked out nicely. Nicer than I thought it was going to. Actually, we can actually make this nicer. There we go. Now it doesn't clip through the ground anywhere. Alright, now we're getting a percentage of the coal being sent up here, so that these things can start producing. How's our power system? Oof, we're getting up next to the wire.
I might have a fix for that.
Well, once we get those 3 computers up here, we can get the assembler online, which will make the heavy frames, and then we can start the computer production.
Yep.
Boy, this thing really actually does not need to be at high power because we're putting so few plates up into it. Maybe we should send some of the plates from down there up to here. So we don't need that many spare plates down there.
I come bearing gift wherever the heck you went.
I'm still up on the top area.
So am I.
Alright. Let's do a conveyor merger.
Oh. Come to the other side of that machine.
One moment. figure out how to get this thing set so it doesn't complain. There we go. Alright, what do we got? Holy crap, you went nuts producing things. Okay.
That's 50 computers.
Oh. All in pieces.
Plus the 6 you need.
Okay. Well, I will work on this 50 in a minute.
Well,
first.
So you might want to just build the assembler for it and cram it full of stuff.
Well, that's the, that's for the PC stuff. I don't even know how that assembly line's gonna go. Like, we're gonna do... Well, here's the heavy module.
High-level computer assembler and just cram it full of ingredients.
Oh, so it just auto-crafts, and then we'll worry about feeding lines to it later?
Yes, exactly.
Alright, well, let's build a manufacturer, then. And then we'll put another one back here.
I think the power pole's in the way.
No, I'm trying to figure out where I can actually place it level. The other manufactory's in the way. Because it's like floating up onto the hill, depending on how I place this thing.
Well, yeah. I was thinking you could build up a little bit with foundations, but...
There we go. Alright, so that's the manufacturer for the steel stuff. For the computer one, we'll just stick it out in the grass over here for right now.
Okay.
Alright, you want to grab the computer parts? I will figure out where my damn power line ends and run a line over here. How much do these things take?
What do you mean?
It takes 55 MW.
You don't have enough?
We'll be okay. I'm gonna go build another coal power plant, even though we don't really need one, but otherwise the whole system's gonna shut down. And if the whole system shuts down, it takes more power than we have to start up. Because for some reason, every machine needs full power when it's cycled on, but after that point, it's fine.
Yeah, I know. I've had that a couple times. Oh, come on. That is to a valid shape.
Alright, one conveyor belt splitter. It's a little off-center, but this whole area is going to get replaced by fuel power anyway. Then I need 3 overclockers, so that way we have plenty of power until we do the upgrade. Oh, nice. I like the yellow painting job you did on the main hub.
Yeah, I figured it looked a little better with something bright and noticeable.
Yep. Definitely does. Alright.
Okay, I put low-tier belts on it because I didn't have any high-tier belts.
Oh, okay. I'll get that taken care of in a second. Alright, now we have an 800 cap, so we won't go beyond it. Yeah, all of these coal plants apparently are the same as 2 of your geothermals. But we still have plenty of coal coming in, like we're not coal limited, really. Although the coal is not backing up on stuff, so I think we might want to crank up coal production. Alright, let me upgrade the belts for you.
And then slap down a power tower.
Which I did. And now I can hook it up without fear of this thing shutting the entire system off. And this is one computer manufacturing. The screws are a severe limiting thing. I'm just going to take a stack of screws by hand. The screws are always one of those things that it has to catch up with.
Yeah, just because they take so long. What tier belts did you put on it?
3. So
Yeah.
I can shuttle 270 in a minute. It's only using 112 a minute. So now it is automatically...
Look how fast it builds computers.
Yeah. It's a computer every 32 seconds, so 2 a minute-ish. Not too bad.
Exactly. Like...
This thing is just beautiful and huge and gigantic assembly machine.
Yep. I figured you'd want to see it up and running before we got too much further in.
And now
So
it's automatically making the computers we need for our next thing. So that was a really smart way to do it. I'm always a stickler when it comes to things like that, where it's like, I've got to build a complete set for every piece up until that point, and then I can build it. But,
Yep. Which you can't in this case because you need the next tier to build the next tier.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was like, nope, screw it. I'm going to get you the resources so we can show it off.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah, the checklist thing is great for figuring out ratios because you just set up the whole crafting recipe from whatever raw materials you have. In this case, like, you already know you have plastic, so you set it up to accept plastic as one of the tiers. And then you can go off that checklist and say, okay, I need 500 screws per minute, and I need this many per minute.
Yeah.
Makes it a lot easier. Because even if the production speed changes, the ratios never do.
Yeah. Alright, now I just need to get this... Whoop! Nope, that's not the right spot. Conveyor belt merger's set up right.
Sorry. Liking the snap?
Yeah. Alright, so that is those going in. That is
Oh.
hardened iron plates going in. Then we need...
If I power this, am I going to take your base down?
Let me check the power pole. Nope, you're good. We're 250 below cap. I
And I'm out of cables, so it doesn't matter.
extended it specifically for that reason.
Okay, power it up.
1 second, need to make a craft bench.
Oh, you've got one on the other side of it.
That's fine. Alright, so, heavy modulars, I need raw pipes. Oh, I need a frame line. That's what the other one is. Alright.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do... Then... because these stackable things are awesome and I need to use them more... that is where our regular frames will come out. Come on, stackable. There we go. Alright. Remind me to handle that stackable line before we get this done. But, did you hook the power up?
Yep.
And you're using the alternate, so we just need to hook up... Okay, so the modular frame hookup needs to be done. I also need to create a shunt of... Alright, so this is your job, Loki, since you're really good at making the poles. So over here, where I'm standing, I've got a merger because...
Flash your light.
What's the light button?
V.
I'm on top of the hardened plate maker.
Okay.
All right, so
There you are.
over here, we have this one little merger that comes underneath this double conveyor belt.
Mm-hmm.
Right over here is the connection point for where I want one of the plate makers down there to go instead of going to where it's going.
Okay.
So if we just jump over onto this iron miner. The foundries aren't keeping pace with the iron input. It must be means we're short coal. But, so right over here, we can actually just take the output from this constructor and just completely reroute it.
Okay.
So
This
everything, everything from that one can go straight up top, and then it'll make twice as many the heavy beams, which will let us make the rigid frames better.
Okay.
So then we have one pipe producer, one plate producer going straight to storage, and then we have the extra pipes and plates going up to, then we have 2 and 2 going into the production of the heavy frames.
Okay.
I need to figure out how to get the modular frames up along the concrete belt, which means the concrete belt has to be expanded and replaced because it's currently not using stackables.
Yep. Always do stackables, trust me. Having done it enough times and regretting it, always do the stackables. So you're doing tier 3 belts, the steel beam belts?
Just put whatever belts you can and I'll upgrade them later.
Well, I meant your inventory base, so I just need to pick up the right materials.
Oh yeah, go nuts. We have tons of the plate things.
Okay. Foundations.
There we go. And then I need to add a new layer to here, because we're going to take half of our modular frames and make them into the heavy modular frames. Actually, I think I'm going to make 2/3. Ah! The only downside about these conveyor belts is when you're trying to run on them and they're the tier 3s, it's like, nope, you're going miles that way.
I know.
Alright, we'll deal with that later. Okay, so we need to add a conveyor belt splitter over here. Can't wait till I get the intelligence splitter later on that actually lets us do the counting.
I don't know if it does counting.
Oh.
I'm just guessing. Yeah, where do you have extra just iron plates?
There's a storage unit with them.
Darn it, I missed that. Oh well, I'll find it somewhere. Okay. Your steel, your rotors, the reinforced plates, iron plates. And you have iron rods. Yes, you do. Okay. Cool. Back to what I was doing, which was getting stuck behind your space elevator.
Yep. It's kind of in the way, but
wait a minute. Why am I doing this?
Hmm.
This was dumb. I'll just... The spiral I already built you, or that we built for your iron ore, we should have just repurposed it to do a double helix. Oh well.
I think it's set up for the double helix.
It is. That's what I mean. You just... It would take some routing to get it over to it, so I'll worry about it later, if at all.
Alright, so now 2/3 of the modular frames are going to go to heavies, and one set of them will go just to storage.
Okay.
Ah!
So... make sure that this can connect.
So basically, we're going to be running down to can't afford and encroaching clearance. Lovely. Basically, modular frames are now going to be our limiting thing. It's the damn space elevator being issuey with clearance again. That's fine. We can just do this. Like, that space elevator has a hitbox that is just really big.
Yeah, unfortunately it does.
Alright, concrete is flowing once again. I'm gonna take fall damage because I was dumb. That was half a bar. Not too bad. Oh, come on. Really? You have clearance issues again? Ugh. I swear, clearance issues are the most annoying ones to resolve. Okay, now, can you go and snap to that for me? Yes, you can. Now, can you...
It was the steel beams you needed going up it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Magic! Do you need anything else going up there? Because I can double helix this one too.
That should be it, because that'll help balance out the steel beam usage.
You're missing your frames.
Yep, that's what I'm hooking up right now. I just had to route around because there was a splitter that the conveyor belt didn't like being in the clearance of, and there... Now the frames and the cement are going where they need to go. I've got a stack of frames to get it kick-started.
That doesn't... Oh, no. Okay, it's going right.
Yep.
Okay.
So now I think I actually need to increase my production of cement. For the first time ever since the beginning of the game.
I know, like, you finally start using cement again. It's like, why the heck did it have to wait till the end of the tech tree for it to start mattering?
But that is fine with me.
Yep.
It's easy enough to... Because I've got, like, 6 or 7 limestone deposits. I've even got a pure one right next to the storage thing, so I can go set that up.
But yeah, now you see why I like the stacked ones so much?
There's a window! What? You can look at the things making stuff. Can't see what they're doing, but there's a window on the side. I think it's dark until you actually turn it on.
This can be repaired.
Yay for viewing platform!
Hold on. I'm going to build you a better one. You haven't seen these yet.
Oh no, the catwalks and stuff. Yeah, I just haven't had any reason to use them.
Come on, stop snapping weird places.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why I never ended up using them. The stairs would snap properly, but they wouldn't. Yeah, this one's got a window too. Nice. Oh, let's see how many computers we've made so far. 29! So actually, we only are 11 computers away from finishing the milestone. So you work on that. I'm gonna go quickly set up a new input pipe for the cement.
What am I doing?
The viewing platform you're working on.
Sadly, it clips too close. I can't get it in a good spot.
Okay, well then you can come down here and help me with the cement. So if you run along the rim of the conveyor belt, you can actually run along them.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, so this is a pure limestone node, and this is a normal limestone node, so we're going to hook up the pure. Now the question is, do I want to run the limestone back along the conveyor belt so that way it actually hooks up with the original belt?
What do you mean?
Like, so it merges in with the limestone being produced from the main factory? Probably. That way it's all in one nicer, neater line.
Oh, the advantage of that is if one spills over it, you can have the splitter split it back out.
Yeah, but we only need a miner.
I like load balancer setups.
Oh, I need a portable miner. Well, because, yeah, like, so, like, right now, our, copper wire is backed up. Oh, because we're not using copper wire for the circuit boards anymore. Is there any? Then there's no point in me having all this copper wire productive power.
Nope.
Oh.
You need the cables, though.
Oh, the cable thing has been backed up since, like, episode 3. That storage unit has always been full.
You will find... I'm trying to think. Something I thought still needed it, but maybe I'm wrong.
The only thing needed for the rotors and stators in the motor.
Yeah. But yeah, the Caterium just produces more anyways, and so it's just a better recipe in general.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yep, done deal.
Alright, and then it is a constructor that takes it and makes it from raw concrete limestone. Oh no. Oh no, I forgot. So this thing is going to be producing 120 limestone a minute. I think the other one only produces 60? Or no, I think I'm overclocking it to... What am I going on over here? I'm trying to figure out what the input-output balance is necessary for these things. Yeah, my other one is not on a pure node. it's on a normal node. So it's only getting 90 when overclocked.
Ah.
So this one is going to be producing it, so I'm going to need 3 constructors. Okay, well, that's going to take care of my cement production, that's for sure. But it does mean I'm going to need a little bit more room. Maybe not. I think we can get this to work. So we're going to have it facing to the south instead. So that way the pipe splits better. Oh, come on with your belt is too steep crap. Alright. This one's going to be a roller coaster. There we go. So I don't care enough for production of freaking cement. Alright, so these ones take 45 in a minute. That produces 120. It's close enough. Do not care. Alright, so then we're going to need our fancy smancy tier 2 power line here. So I only need 1 pole for the entire rig. Yeah, I guess I do need to use these tier 2s a lot more. Tier 1s are good for just extending the power. Oh, I'm out of cables again. Boy, how often do I run out of cable? Not often. Huh. They don't have the power line tier 2s don't have 6 dots showing the connections yet.
Interesting.
Alright, now, these things are going to be producing 15 concrete a minute, so 1 conveyor merger is all we're going to need. And I don't have enough steel plates, so we'll go run over here. We've actually made a lot of progress in 2 episodes, like, a ridiculous amount. Which I am happy with. Also, we should be getting close to a new update, so that'll be fun.
I know, that's what I'm waiting for, is them to unlock some of the next stuff.
Yeah, I think in, like, the next week or so, it's not going to be, like, the next tree, but I think they were adding in sulfur and something else for, like, actual resources.
Sulfur is enough, trust me. There's some things that we haven't discovered yet because we don't have sulfur.
I have some sulfur, but no tree for it, yeah.
Well, sulfur unlocks explosives, we think.
Oh boy, like we need access to... Well, actually, that'll get through some of these rocks and stuff and help the factory out, yeah.
That have stuff hidden underneath them, I have found a few places, like my starter world. In the starter area, there's a cave you can't get in because it's blocked by boulders.
Yeah, and I've got that area next to the Angry Cave that has a boulder path blocker thing. I mean, we can just jump over the boulders, but I don't want to, like, get stuck on the other side. I feel like it was walled off for a specific reason.
Exactly. Oops.
No! Bad conveyor belts! Stop throwing me! Yeah! Yeah, there we go. That goes into there. Now there's a conveyor belt merger that goes right into the splitter. And that way, that concrete production facility will feed into the storage facility, so replenish our stockpile that we can use whenever we want. And then when it gets to the excess, 100% of it is going to head over to the area up top.
Can you come over by me for a second?
Yep, because I'm done with my project down here, so... Are you up top, or...?
Yep.
Okay.
Ish.
Whee! Oh, nice! I like this.
Okay. Can you demolish whatever's right here?
What's... where?
Right. Is there anything off the edge of this?
Yeah, there's
right
one...
in front of me.
There.
Okay. Good. Ah! Okay. So, what I was gonna do...
Make a nice little ramp so we can get down and up.
For one, yes.
Oh, cool, yeah, you made another, twisting thing.
Yep.
Nice.
However, the other reason I was building this was...
Oh, look at it, it's beautiful, everything's going together, they're merging. I want to see how many, things we've made. We have made 18 combined frames so far. Where's our power pole? How are we doing power-wise? Hey, we're sitting at around 550. That's good. Coal is backed up on these things. Why are you yellow? Why aren't you producing? Oh! Because I'm dumb.
What?
I didn't account for the overflow. I'm producing far too many steel pipes for this thing's consumption.
Oh.
No, wait, how am I... Oh, it's because I'm lacking on the frame, so I'm not actually meeting what I'm getting.
Oh, okay.
Because I need 7... I'm consuming 7.5 modular frames a minute, but I don't think I'm producing 7.5.
Yeah.
So I need to go run over to my modular frame thing and see what the output is so I can adjust that so the power isn't going crazy on that. And then I can adjust the beam production, or the pipe production things down as well, so that they're not falling too much ahead. Let's see, modular frames are up here. I might need to optimize or overclock up here. We're producing only 4 a minute. Assuming everything is backed up, but I think it is. No. Because that's at 24 rods consumed a minute, and I'm only producing 22.5. So we're going to need another modular frame production facility.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that will give me another use for some spare... Is it just pure iron? Yeah, that's just a whole pure iron thing. Well, that's unfortunate, because I think my other iron vein over here is actually capped off by a rock. It is. Okay, so what I need to do is have some fun and ride this thing down. So most of the modular frames are going up here, but some of them are still being stored. Alright, so I need to turn this machine down to use only, what, 70%? And what is my beam production per minute? Beams are... Oh, only 4 beams a minute are coming out? Oh. Oh. And yeah, we are at capacity for that. Where are you at? Let's see.
Darn. Just a little too high.
Nice!
Over by your storage area.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
I told you they were useful.
Because what I was going to do is I was actually going to put a second floor onto this storage area, because we have so many new materials and stuff. So I might have to shift these walkways a little bit, but that is really convenient.
I'm actually going to go a level lower so you can actually reach your storage facilities from here.
Oh, can you just reach... Oh, like, just jump off and then jump back on the
No,
catwalk?
you can look through the railings and access them.
Oh, that's cool. All right, you've made me more efficient. If you want to hang it so that I can build another floor right above it, so maybe... Shoot, the problem is we have disconnected base snaps.
I know, what I'm thinking is I'll tear this one down and build up.
Build it to the grid from that, yeah.
Yeah. It means they won't connect anymore, but oh well.
I mean, that's fine, because I can just... As long as we kind of make it sort of close, like, that'll be fine. But what I need to do is have an overflow up here for excess steel pipes. That's actually going to be trickier than I thought. So our pipes are being vastly overproduced, and that's the only thing up here that's overproduced. So conveyor splitter. It's encroaching clearance.
Apparently there is a world height limit. Someone discovered it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The fact that it took that long means it's probably pretty generous.
It is.
I don't like how that looks, but there's not really anything I can do about that.
So, are you going to stack a second layer of storage on top of these, or what are you planning?
That's the plan, but I might end up just redoing the whole area.
Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I can walk around. Perfect. Now can... Yes, you can access both floors from here. Actually, if I go just a level lower, it'll be a lot easier to access them both.
Alright, that'll work for temporary storage. So now, if I produce extra beams, which I have been doing, the excess will go out into here. Alright, then 55%? Or, no, wait. If I just do 45%. 40%? So we're getting 4 beams produced a minute, so I gotta wait for one of these to finish. only 2/3 of that 4 frames per minute is coming this way. So yeah, this thing is really low per minute consumption. But hey, that saves me a ton of power when I can turn this thing down. Come on, finish up. That's 3 per minute. No, I want it consuming the full 4, so we'll turn it to 50%. Alright, so then I just need to turn that other thing up, and that should be consuming 4 beams a minute, which is what it's getting in. Yep, that'll be perfect. Alright, so now we've saved ourselves some power. We have a surplus split if we need it for the pipes. I really wish you could designate a primary direction and then like a secondary direction for when you're overfilled. Oh well, these things are both producing at 15 a minute, so it won't matter even with the split in there. Alright, so I think everything is synced up and whatnot. I think we should also have our computers done!
Nice.
Which means I'll have to turn this thing off because it's consuming power and we don't have any ingredients for it. We have 40...
They don't consume that much power when they're off, do they?
I don't know. We have 48. We're actually short on screws because I apparently took too many out. Bravo me. Other than that, you counted everything correctly except you had 2 extra circuit boards.
Okay. Oh, because I was making circuit boards in bulk.
Ah. But yeah, so I apparently took too many screws into my own inventory, so there wasn't enough for the last 50th, or 49th and 50th computer.
Oh well.
But once that's done, we'll have our milestone, and that'll be a good place to round out the episode. Until then, it's fun just to ride the conveyor belts. Tier 3 conveyor belts are the best. But let's see, these foundries... Oh, cool, there's actually, like, liquid steel up on top of the foundries. That's awesome. Foundries are consuming at pretty much the maximum rate. I don't know why this foundry is behind a bit, but let me give it some more coal. Why is this foundry behind? Is it just getting less coal out of that?
Dang it. Stupid thing.
Is this an uneven split? What? Oh, I know what it must be. We're not quite getting 2 sets of foundries worth out. Yeah. We actually need to increase coal production.
Nice.
Or, I guess maybe we don't. Because
well,
if I switch over to gas...
this research.
I was going to say, if we do this research, and then once we start building gas power, then the coal that's going to gas power can be switched to refineries instead, so I think we'll be okay. Or to forges instead.
Yep.
Oh shit, we're backed up on everything plastic.
We're out of everything plastic? Or
no, we're
much?
Backed up.
Dang it, I cannot build anymore. This is really annoying.
All the oil things need a new storage unit. Someday I'll get a more appropriate storage system rather than just, oh, we're out of storage, build another one.
Come check out what I built.
Alright, 1 second.
I'm having loading issues, so I can't finish it, sadly, but...
Oh, it's so ugly that I have to do this. Or actually, we don't need these connectors feeding in anymore. So then we can actually use these as some storage units. There we go. Alright. Our production of plastics and stuff has resumed. Alright. What am I checking? Oh, I need to grab the computers while I'm up here. And then I can come down. Yeah, this place looks like such a mess right now because I don't have all the proper things hooked up. 50 computers exactly. Alright, that gives us expanded power infrastructure, which gets us the gas thing, and then I think there was 2 things on that. It's gas generators and something else. Is it Power Pole Mark III or something?
I think it's something like that, yeah.
I love watching those things build themselves. Oh, that looks so freaking cool.
Hold on, wait for it. Go up to the first floor and look at both storage units.
Hold on, let me take care of this ramp that you got going there. There we go. Oh, I have access to them both.
Yep.
Oh, that is perfect. And you built it around the back end, which is exactly what we need, yeah.
Yep. And then come up the next floor. Unfortunately, like I said, I can't finish it because I'm having issues loading.
Well, not only do you have issues loading, the space elevator has some severe issues letting you build anything down that end, so...
Well, I wasn't planning on going any further. It's why it turns.
Ah.
But what I was going to do is I was going to... Because I can't see the platform right here for some reason.
Oh, okay. That's what you meant by issues loading.
And so because I can't see it, I can't build the next section. So if you could demolish it, it might reload for me and let me...
Just walkways? There you go.
And so what I was planning on doing is...
just trying to connect that over that way. And then just
they won't
rework...
connect.
Yeah.
But what I'll have to do, what I'm planning on doing, is running it up to about that area on the upper area. Dang it, again with the not loading one.
There you go. Yeah, apparently you just can't build super quick when it's not your own world. I see. It's one. I kind of wish there was a universal grid system, but it's also kind of nice that there's not a universal grid, so I can turn things however I want in each section. Is it doing it again?
No, I'm thinking how I want to connect this. I'm thinking I might go a little further up and a little further over, so...
And then just have it go back down on the other end, yeah.
Yep.
I like this. I like this a lot. Oh,
yeah,
you even changed the biofuel to green. That's cool. I just noticed that. Color coding. This one's actually not going to be too bad off. Well, it's going to be a little off.
No, okay.
Clearance issues. Back it up 2, and then... Oh. Okay, that's a good way of doing it. Just got a live power cable running through it. That's not a safety hazard or violation. It connects! Yay! More or less.
That can be fixed.
I'll call that good enough. Nice. So now I have an easy way to get back and forth without having to fight the conveyor belts. Nice. Alright, let's go launch this thing. And finish up today's episode, because we've run a little bit long. It's an hour 40, but... I mean, we did an entire second steel refinery. We made a computer manufacturer. We made the heavy modular frame manufacturing. Like, we have got a lot of stuff set.
So now what you do is anywhere you want to, you put a extra staircase down from it.
Yeah, and then I can just kind of build a scaffolding system, yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Alright. Once you've got the foundation, it's really easy to build around. Oh,
push the button!
Hold on. No!
Oh, you wanted to ride it again? Sorry.
The fuel generator will match power generation to the increased consumption of recently acquired technologies and buildings.
Come back.
Additionally, improved conveyor belts can now be constructed.
Oh, that's what we got. We got the extra conveyor belt with that.
Oh, yes. Okay, this is the one you have to build.
Transports 450 resources per minute. I bet you that requires, like, the steel cement encased things.
It does. And you know how I was saying build a ramp? This is the one I meant. Build a ramp.
Alright, let's see what it takes to make. We also have the fuel generator, which we just need to get an automated thing making the the computer chips, and then we can make those.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, they output 150, so they're worth 3 coal generators apiece.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, like I told you, we definitely wanted to get this before you built too much further, because you're going to have all the coal you ever need.
Okay, so they require the cement beams.
Which I'm building right now.
I will make a ramp setup.
Okay. Oh, come on. Don't go that wimpy.
There. Then just replace that with a tier 4.
Okay. Wrong direction, but... Okay.
Then put a flat bit that we can jump on. Oh, how big are we making this ramp?
I was going to build it much bigger. Okay.
Ah! I'm still going. Oh, there we go. I hit something. So this is the way to travel rather than using conveyor belts for exploration. You just launch yourself with a conveyor belt ramp.
Okay. Now you have a proper sized conveyor belt.
Woohoo! Oh, that is fun. All right. Well, with that, we're going to see you guys next time on more Satisfactory. Goodbye.